Daniel Cormier urges fans to stop booing Aljamain Sterling. On his YouTube channel, DC said, "Guys, stop booing Aljamain. Give this man his respect. This dude is doing everything you want as a champion. He's active, he fights the best guys that they put in front of him, he wins fights, he carries himself in the way of a champion. It's time to stop booing Aljamain Sterling." It sucks that this happens time and time again, and in Newark, New Jersey, which is very close to New York, Aljo's getting booed. It really made no sense. I don't know what this man has to do to garner your respect. If tonight wasn't enough, you're just never going to be satisfied. I felt pretty certain that Aljamain had done enough to win. 47-48, 48-47, 48-47 spoke to how competitive this fight was. I gave round 1 to Aljamain Sterling, I gave round 2 to Henry Cejudo, I gave round 3 to Aljo, round 4 to Aljo, and I gave round 5 to Henry Cejudo. Very competitive fight. 2 former UFC fighters who recently signed to the PFL have failed drug tests. According to MMAfighting.com, former UFC light heavyweight title contender Thiago Santos and Krzysztof Jotko both have failed drug tests. They have both been pulled from the PFL 2023 season. The substances were not disclosed, nor the length of the suspension each will face. Michael Bisping and Anthony Smith discuss Anthony's upcoming fight against Johnny Walker. The two are scheduled to fight this upcoming weekend. Smith believes this will be a breakout performance for him.
Final thoughts on the fight? You know,
I feel like something really special is going to happen, Mike. You know, you ever have those feelings where you always feel like you're about to turn a corner, like, and you just need that performance. You know, it's like you're constantly trying to level up a little bit, and you can feel it right before you burst onto the next level. It's kind of how I feel. I think it's going to be kind of a breakout performance. I don't know. Especially watching the fights, I can tell when I'm gonna have a good performance when I'm watching fights and my temperature starts to raise, and when I'm really, really edgy, like I'm a pretty happy guy all the time, but I don't know, the last 2 weeks it's like that I'll snap, and it's not like,
so let me ask you this.
Crazy. I have zero tolerance for bullshit. Zero.
Well, I better choose my words carefully.
They've pulled me off of, they pulled back my sparring and my real heavy contact stuff last week. So they do that so that I'm just chomping at the bit to because I'm so used to, it's been 10, 12 weeks of just constant physical contact. Well, you're kind of burning off your energy and you're burning off your aggressiveness every single day through training camp by doing that. So then they take it away where you don't get to do it, and you're just like a dog on a leash and you just keep yanking at the collar, So I'm already a little bit hyper aggressive because I'm haven't been able to spar. I'm still training. They're just taking away the fun part. So I get to the end of the training session where you would normally start your flow rounds or a little bit of sparring or your hard rolls, and then they're like, "No, you're done. You got to shut it down." And I'm like, "Oh my God, I just want to go."
I can speak on behalf of all the believers. Come Saturday night, we are all going to be sitting on the edge of our goddamn seats.
Raul Rosas Jr. gets caught on camera ding-dong ditching a house in his hometown. After rewatching the fight at 4 a.m., Henry Cejudo gives a little breakdown and recap on his loss to Aljamain Sterling. He posted this to his Instagram. He wrote, "I rewatched the fight at 4 a.m. in my hotel room after UFC 288. I could have done a lot of things better, but still did enough to get my hand raised. Aljo is a tough competitor. Ultimately, if you don't finish your opponent in this sport, you can't complain about the outcome. I know if I have another chance to fight Aljo, things will go differently. This wasn't the last chapter of my legacy. Not yet."
As of right now, I think I'm winning round 1.
Why? Because of that, you might set up a little bit around.
Pretty good timing on them kids.
Yeah. This one is yours. 100%.
Yeah. I tell you what, guys, how can I not win this round, dude?
But you know what I mean? You just should adjust and stay in that position though. End up with out.
Yeah, he did a good job of scrambling down. Alright, let's turn it off now. I mean, it is what it is, dude. We can't do now. you know. I had my shine. I did my best. I f***ed up, but I gave what I had, man. It was competitive. I gotta give the dude credit. But if I do get a rematch with him, I know I'll beat him 100%. I came back to make history. You guys understand that? Beat him, beat O'Malley, go Volk. I'm not gonna reverse it.
Today was the press conference between Nate Diaz and Jake Paul. During the press conference, Nate got into it with a media member. The guy's name is Derek, and he actually works for Jake's company Better. He disrespected Nick Diaz, and Nate was not having it.
Guys, Derek from Better Media here. My question's for Nate. Nate, I'm actually a boxer myself, and I've been trying to get into this undercard. I'm just wondering if you think I could fight your brother Nick. If he's anything like you, I think I'd beat his fucking ass.
Not very respectful. From
brother, when you just gonna walk around the streets or some shit? You know, all my homeboys see you right now.
Yeah,
That was stupid, huh?
I'm definitely pretty nervous right now.
Yeah, that was stupid. What's your name?
I'm Derek from Better Media.
Hey, Derek, Better Media. Stupid ass motherfucker. You deserve your whip.
He works for my company. I'll handle
nice.
that later. I'll fire him later.
Nice.
I'm sorry about that, Nate. Derek, shut up. Derek, shut up.
All right, sorry.
The MMA community had some harsh words for Derek from Better Media. Sadiq Youssef retweeted this. It's a tweet from a Twitter user named Jason. It says, "Well, safe to say Derek about to get beat up and lose his job." Sadiq wrote, "Man's lost his job on a jog after clout. Bonus points for the potential jumping he signed up for in the future." Adrian Yanez also retweeted that tweet with laughing crying emojis. Another Twitter user tweeted this. It's a photo of Derek, and Adrian wrote, "Oh no," with more laughing crying emojis. Mark Goddard says, "Absolute clown. Safe to say that Derek would absolutely shit his pants running into Nate or Nick outside of a presser. Is this what we've become? A quote-unquote media member, abusing and mocking a genuine bona fide fight sport legend. Sometimes we really do bring out the dregs, don't we?" Kelvin Gastelum says Nate buy whatever he wants. Sandu MMA from BT Sports says, "I think Derek from Better Media just got fired by Jake Paul. And if I'm him, I'm getting the hell out of there now, before Diaz's crew finds him. Modern day media members be acting like fools for real." Here's some trending tweets about Derek. This one's from Eric. It says, "The last thing Derek from Better Media sees." Alex says Derek from Better Media wants to fight Nick Diaz. A. Feldman tweeted this. It says, "What Derek from Better Media is going to see when he walks into his house later." Oscar says Derek from Better Media is a loser. And Dustin says Derek from Better Media needs to make better choices before he gets slapped. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post future ones. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from D.Mankey. It says, "Gilbert Burns is just one of them genuinely nice guys that just so happens to be a really good fighter." The second one's from Anonymous Doggo. It's in reference to Henry Cejudo and Conor McGregor's back and forth. It says, "Ouch with the Bud Light jab too." And the final one's from Ballskin. It says, "Cejudo with the 10-8 response." Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured on the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. If you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen to get caught up. And make sure to go subscribe to our second channel where we post our exclusive MMA interviews.